how to say your price out loud without flinching, scripts included. The words come out apologetic even when the price is fair. Here's how to retrain the exact moment someone asks how much. You know your price is fair. You've done the math, checked competitors, maybe even raised it once already. And then someone slides into your DMs, comments, "How much?" on your reel, or asks live on a call. And your voice does something you didn't plan. It speeds up. It gets smaller. You hear yourself say, "It's, normally $97, but honestly for you, I could do $60 before you've even finished the sentence." This isn't a pricing problem. Your pricing is fine. This is a nervous system problem that happens in the 2 seconds between the question and your answer, and it's completely retrainable. Why the flinch happens? It's not about the number. When someone asks your price directly, especially live on video, in a comment thread other people can see, your brain briefly treats it like a social risk event, not a business transaction. That's why you can type a price into a checkout page all day without flinching. But saying $150 out loud to a real human's face makes your palms damp. The fix isn't to convince yourself the price is low enough that nobody could object. It's to separate the physical reflex, racing heart, rising pitch, rushed words, from the actual content of your answer. So the reflex fires and passes while your mouth keeps saying the calm, pre-built sentence you already rehearsed. The half-second rule. Before you answer a price question out loud, take one slow breath through your nose first. It costs half a second. It's invisible to the other person, and it's usually enough to drop your pitch back down to normal. The 4 moments where the flinch shows up most. Almost every creator flinches in the same 4 scenarios. Naming them in advance takes away some of their power, because surprise is a big part of why the reflex is so strong. Word-for-word scripts for the moment someone asks. You don't need to be naturally smooth to sound calm. You need a sentence you've said enough times that it comes out on autopilot. Here are scripts for the situations creators run into most, built to be said exactly as written, at a normal pace, with no laugh, no just, and no rising inflection at the end. When someone comments, "How much?" on your post, it's X, links in my bio, checkout takes about 30 seconds. For lifetime access, no subscription. Everything's at the link. If you've got questions before buying, drop them here and I'll answer. When someone DMs asking for a deal, the price is X, and that's what everyone pays. I keep it consistent so it's fair to past buyers too. I don't do custom pricing, but I do run sales a few times a year. I can let you know when the next ones live. Totally get it. If X isn't the right fit right now, no pressure at all. The offer will still be here. When you're asked live, on a call or webinar, the investment is X. Full stop. Then silence. Let them process it. For the 1-1 package, it's X per session, and most people book 3 to start. That's a great question. It's X. And here's exactly what's included for that. Silence isn't your enemy after a price. It's the buyer doing math. Let them. Rehearse it before you need it. Athletes don't discover their form during the game. They groove it in practice until it's automatic under pressure. Do the same with your price. Say your exact script out loud, alone in your room, 10 times in a row at a normal pace, before the next time you expect to be asked. The first few reps your voice will still do the nervous thing even with nobody listening. By rep 8 or 9, it starts sounding like a plain fact. This is also a good moment to confirm your store. Fan checkout link is current. So confidence is followed by a smooth purchase, not a broken link. Write your exact price sentence down, word for word, and read it back. Say it out loud 10 times alone before your next live moment. Decide your policy on discounts and custom pricing before anyone asks, not during. Practice the 3-second pause after stating a price so you don't rush to fill silence. Confirm your checkout link works end-to-end so confidence is followed by a smooth sale. Set one non-negotiable price floor you will not go below regardless of who's asking. Build the moment so you barely have to say it at all. The easiest way to lower the pressure of the spoken price moment is to make sure it doesn't always have to happen. When your entire offer, description, price, and a one-tap checkout lives at one link, most people just buy without ever DMing to ask, how much? That's the idea behind a proper storefront. The page does the talking, Apple Pay and Google Pay handle the tap, and money lands straight in your account with no wallet to chase down. A live example store shows a real creator's page doing exactly this. Price stated once, calmly, in writing, doing the job 1,000 times over. Comments, DMs, and calls aren't going away, but the spoken moment becomes one channel among several rather than the only thing standing between a follower and a sale. If you're still deciding what to charge, the blog has more guides on structuring offers, so the number you eventually say is one you believe in. What to do when someone pushes back after you've said it. Stating the price calmly is step 1. Holding steady when someone replies, "That's a lot," or goes quiet is step 2. And it's where most backsliding happens. A wobble here is what leads to the on-the-spot discount you regret later. Resist the urge to immediately justify, apologize, or drop the number. Pause, then respond to the specific thing they said. If it's expensive, calmly restate value. It includes X, Y, and Z plus lifetime updates, without moving the number. If they go quiet, let it sit before adding anything. Most objections aren't about the price at all. They're the buyer thinking out loud, and a calm, unmoved response is often all it takes for them to talk themselves into yes. The real goal, a price you can say in your sleep. None of this is about performing confidence you don't feel. It's about removing the guesswork from a moment that's already stressful enough. When your price lives in a script you've said out loud a dozen times, a page that states it clearly, and a policy you decided before anyone asked, the Flinch has nothing left to attach itself to. Compare a couple of paid plans against what you're currently charging, get one script down cold this week, and notice how much lighter the next "how much" feels the moment it lands. Key takeaways. The Flinch is a reflex, not a fact. Your body reacts to being watched before your brain evaluates the actual price. Silence after stating a price is not awkward for the buyer. It's only awkward for you. Let it sit. A price said in a flat, complete sentence sounds more trustworthy than one said with a nervous laugh or a built-in discount. Scripts work because they remove decision-making from a moment when your adrenaline is already high. Practicing out loud, alone, before you ever need it live, is the single highest leverage rehearsal you can do. Start your creator store, free, at store.fan.